The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. On the move from inside is 5. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So Nebraska's offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change.
And it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this is one of those things coaches worry about. Under the lights, it's cold. You worry about ball security. When you...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Looking for a man. It's Allard. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Powers through. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They put the first points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to trap the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football around.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Takes the easy completion. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ross. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Got a man, it's Penn.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back to throw, it's Allen. Fires to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Penn State! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ives. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Throwing right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The short hands, it's Penn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Dynasty Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Raiola. Dumps it off in the flats. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go back to the ground. Runs through a tackle. There he goes.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Markway. Bulldozes his way through. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Makes the catch. It's Parker. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to throw, it's out. Gets it to him on the screen. Fights off the defender. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Crosses the 45. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing. Turning it on!
With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Grab near the marker. It's Penn. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for room. It's Ives. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Raiola. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throw.
Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This Gabe must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Under fire. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Racing down the left side. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give out of the gun. Got the 1st down and more. Found a seam on the left. Hits him with a stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Ross. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation.
He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run the screen. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The loss. downfield, they couldn't hook up. Couldn't ask for better start. Position for this offense. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. See, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
To the air on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Mills. Oh, what a move to get room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Huskers are flying down the field. Escapes the sack. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Threads it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Returner is tackled down.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hand off from the shotgun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this